Hello students, in this video we are going to solve the remaining questions of our Essay 1 exam paper of class 7 subject Science NCERT. In the previous video we had solved the questions up to question number 3b. So in this video we are going to solve from question number 4. So here the question number 4a is given to you. The question number 4a is answer the following questions in short. Total 9 questions were given to you and you have to write total any of the 8 questions. Each question carries 1 mark. So total 8 marks is there for question number 4a. So in the first question is, where is the bile produced? So now let me see the answers for these questions. So here the answers are given to you. First was, where is the bile produced? So the bile is produced in the liver. Your answer is liver. Next question, second number was, what is meant by rearing? So the process of keeping, feeding, breeding and medical care of economically useful animals is called rearing. That means if we are rearing any animals, then we have to keep them proper, or we have to give them proper facilities, we have to feed them, or we have to give the facility. In such case they can breed easily, and we have to also take the medical care of those animals. So this process is known as the rearing, and in this people are usually rearing the animals which are economically helpful to them, like cows, sheep, goats, etc. Next, third number was, what is the use of thermometer? So thermometer is used to measure the temperature of a substance, either for human being or for any other substance. So to measure the temperature, thermometer is used. The fourth number was, ammonia is found in many household products such as window cleaners. So it turns red litmus paper into blue. So what is its nature? What is the nature of ammonia? So ammonia is basic by nature because it turns red litmus paper into blue. We had seen that base turn red litmus paper into blue. So ammonia is the basic in the nature. Next is, fifth number was, define galvanization. What is galvanization? So the process of depositing of a layer of zinc or iron on the iron is called galvanization. The depositing the layer of zinc on the iron is known as the galvanization. Next, sixth number was, name the elements that determine the weather of a place. The elements which determines the weather of any place. So the temperature, humidity, rainfall, wind speed, etc. are the elements which determines the weather of any place. So these are the sum of the elements which determines the weather of any place. Those are temperature, humidity, rainfall, wind speed and etc. Next, seventh number was, which instrument is used to know the direction of wind? So wind van or windsock is used to know the direction of wind. This wind van and windsock shows the direction of the wind. Next was, what is a tornado? So a dark funnel shaped rotation cloud that reaches from the sky to the ground is known as the tornado. It is the dark shaped cloud which is continuously rotating from the sky to the ground. So this is known as the tornado. Next, ninth number was, what is soil profile? So vertical section through different layers of the soil is known as the soil profile. So this is known as the soil profile, and by this soil profile we can know that which materials or which components are there in the different horizons of the soil. So these are the answers for the question number 4a. Short question answers. Here for question number 4a gets over. Next question was question number 4b. The question number 4b was, give reasons for the following. 3 reasons are given to you. You have to write any 2 and each carries 2 marks. So in that first one is hair of sheep are removed during hot weather to obtain wool. Why we are removing the hair of sheep in the hot weather, or you can say in summer, to get the wool? So here the answer is given to you that hair of sheep keep them warm in cool season or cold season, and if hair of sheep are removed in winter, then they do not get protection against cold. This is the adaptation of sheep, that they have the thick hairy skin or white, or they have the hairy coat. So this hair protects them from the cold season, and if we are removing this coat of hair in the winter season or in the cold season, then they cannot get the protection from the cold. In hot weather or in the summer, sheep are able to survive without their protective coat of hair. So that's why this is the reason why we are removing the hair of sheep during the hot weather season to obtain the wool. The next reason was an antacid tablet is taken when you suffer from acidity. When we are suffering from acidity, why we are taking antacid tablets? Acidity or indigestion causes due to too much hydrochloric acid released in the stomach. When the too much hydrochloric acid released in our stomach, then we are getting a burning sensation, which we know by the name of acidity or indigestion. And on taking antacid tablets, the basic substance such as milk magnesium hydroxide, or you can say milk of magnesia, which is there in the antacid tablet, so this neutralizes the effect of excessive acid. So hence it relieves the acidity or indigestion. That's why we are taking antacid tablets, which contain basic component to get relief from the acidity or indigestion. The next reason was polar bears have white fur. Why polar bears have the white fur? So polar regions are covered with snow. We know that the polar regions are covered with the snow. Polar bears have white fur which protects them from extreme cold, and this white fur protects polar bear from the extreme cold condition, and due to white fur they are not easily visible in the snowy white background. They can easily camouflage with the white background. So this is one reason, and it also protects them from their predators, and it also helps them in catching their prey. So that's why polar bears have white fur to adapt their climate. They can easily camouflage in their surrounding, so that's why, and to protect from the cold, they have the white fur on their skin. So here our question number 4b, that is give the reasons for the following, gets over. Next question was question number 5. Answer the following questions in detail. Here total 6 questions were given to you. You have to write any 5. And each question carries 2 marks. So total 10 marks for this question number 5. In that first question is explain the process of shearing. What is shearing? And you have to explain it because it carries 2 marks. So here the answer is given to you. Shearing. So the fleece of a sheep along with a thin layer of skin is removed from its body. So this process is called shearing. Here we have to write the answer in context with our chapter. So the fleece of the sheep along with the thin layer of their skin is removed from their body. So this process is known as the shearing. And machines which are similar to those used by the barbers are used to shave off the hairs of the sheep, and usually the hair are removed during the hot weather. In the reasons we had seen that why we are removing that in the hot weather. And machine which is used by the barbers, so similar kind of those machines are used to shave off the hairs of the sheep, and this enables sheep to survive without their protective coat of hair during the hot weather season. The shearing does not hurt the sheep because the uppermost layer of the skin is dead. So now many of you might have the question that if we are removing the skin, thin layer of skin of sheep, then whether it do not get hurt. So no, the shearing does not hurt the sheep because the uppermost or upper layer of the skin of the sheep is dead, and within some days the hair of the sheep grow again. So that's why it will not hurt to the sheep. So this is the process of shearing, the first answer for the first question. The next question was, describe the process of neutralization with the help of an example. Neutralization and the one example of this process. So acid and base react to produce salt and water, and this chemical reaction is called neutralization. The reaction between acid and base is known as the neutralization reaction, and in this reaction water and salt is released as the product. So this one is the neutralization process. Now let me see the example. As an example, hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide. Here hydrochloric acid is example of an acid, and sodium hydroxide is the base. So these both react chemically, and sodium chloride and water are produced. Here the sodium chloride is salt and water is released. So this is known as the neutralization reaction. Here the equation for the reaction is also given to you, that in this reaction acid and base react chemically with each other and it will produce salt and water. In our example, hydrochloric acid, that means HCl, react with sodium hydroxide, that means base, which is also represented by NaOH, and as a result it will produce salt, that means sodium chloride, which you can represent by NaCl, and water, you can represent it by H2O. So this is the neutralization reaction. The next question in this question number 5 was question number 3. Explain why rusting of iron objects is faster in coastal areas than in deserts. Why rusting is faster in coastal areas as compared to deserts. So iron gets rusted in the presence of air and moisture. We know that for the rusting, air and moisture is necessary. So iron gets rusted in the presence of air and moisture, and in coastal areas air is moist while in desert the air is dry. In the coastal areas the amount of moisture in the air is high as compared to the desert areas. In desert areas the air contains less amount of moisture, so you can say the air is dry. And moreover, the water in coastal areas is salty, which makes the rusting of iron faster. In coastal areas the water is salty, so it makes the rusting the faster. Thus the rusting of iron objects in coastal areas is faster than in desert areas. So this is the answer for the third question. Next question was question number 4. The fourth number question is, how does elephant living in the tropical rainforest adapt itself? So now let me see the characteristics of elephants that it adapts for the tropical rainforest. So an elephant has adapted to the conditions of rainforest in many remarkable ways. Like first one in that is, there are large number of plants in tropical rainforest, so it can get its food easily. Then after next one is, its trunk uses as a nose, because of which it has a strong sense of smell. It uses its trunk as the nose, so it has the better sense of smell. Next is, the trunk is also used by it for picking up food. To pick the foods from the ground, it uses its trunk. Next is, its tusks are modified teeth. This can tear the bark of the trees that elephants loves to eat, and so the elephant is able to handle the competition for food rather well. In the tropical rainforest, as we know that there is variety of animals and plants are there, so there is also competition for the food. So to survive in this competition, these elephants has the tusk, which are the modified version of the teeth. So it uses its tusk as the to tear or to break the bark of the tree. So this is how it adapted to the tropical rainforest. Next is large ears of the elephants helps it to hear even very soft sound, and they also help the elephant to keep cool in the hot and humid climate. It has the large ears, so because of which it has a strong sense of hearing, and other than that these ears also help the elephant to keep it cool in the hot and humid conditions, which is generally normal for the tropical rainforest. So these are the adaptations of animals for the tropical rainforest. Next question was question number 5. In that you have to write which plannings you have to require to deal with the situation which was created by a cyclone. So the following plannings is required to deal with the situation which is created by a cyclone. In that first one is we should manage the shift essentials like households, domestic animals and vehicles to safer places. We have to shift this all to the safer places, that is households, then after if we have domestic animals, then also we have to shift them to a safer place, and then vehicles also. The next precaution, that is keep ready the essential goods well packed. The essentials food we have to or goods we have to keep ready. Next is keep all emergency numbers like police, fire brigade and medical centers. We have to keep these numbers. Then store necessary water and food items and unplug all these electrical devices and not go to unknown waterlogged place by vehicle. During this cyclone we should not go to unknown waterlogged or a place which is filled with water and which is also unknown to you. So we do not have to go such kind of places in the situation or to deal the situation which is created by the cyclone. So this is the answer for the 5th number. Next question, 6th number was write the importance of the soil. So the importance of the soil is as follow. In that first one is it supports the growth of the plants by holding the roots firmly. Soil support the plants by holding its roots. Next, the importance of the soil or uses of soil is it provides water and nutrients to the plants. Plants getting the nutrients and water from the soil. So it is the also use of soil. Next one is soil is home for many organisms. Many organisms, as we know that earthworms, rats are staying, or it is the soil is the house for them. So it is home for many organisms. Last one is soil is essential for agriculture. Agriculture provides food, clothing and shelter for all. And most important use this one is it is essential for the agriculture, and this agriculture provide us food, then after clothes and shelter. So these are the uses of soil. So here the solution for this essay 1 paper gets over. In the next video we will continue our syllabus of semester 2. Thank you.